So, as some of you might know, I am actually an animation student and I have done studies with animation. So, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a ghost video with animation. Pretty simple hacks. So, what I'm going to do first is find a video that I can use for the background. Hopefully, there's some free, no copyright videos on YouTube. Okay, so I've already started. As you can tell, I'm just basically starting it. Now, this is what most people will just do. Notice how it kind of gives that feeling, something there. Anyways, that's just transparency, and that's literally all you have to do. To make it a little more believable, we're gonna add another effect. So, usually ghosts have a specific color. I'm just gonna add some blur. I think there's too much blur there. Maybe just go a bit there. Okay, I'll come back when all the blur has been put in. That's more potency. There we go. Back to 50-ish. Actually, that racial blur actually works better, so we're going to get that. And try and find again. There we go. Right. So for some reason, even though I cut this for the same video, but you know, it's really not important. This is just for fun anyhow. Put this back at 50 and do racial blur again. Put the 25. Alright, that should be everything. And this is what you should have. Without any sound or anything like that. So this is a very basic, I guess, hoax. That can be kind of believable. I wouldn't say like 100% believable, because we would actually make these videos, spend a lot of time doing this. See how it kind of like blurs out the fact that, you know, someone is there. Now we're going to take this a step further. Avoid the hand there. That's going to be the next part of this project. Alright, so we're actually going to take this a step further and hopefully make it spooky. Anyways, so this is where the exciting / hard part comes. So we're just, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Gonna do this, copy, and we're gonna place it over right, and then no transition. So we're, notice how this is basically the same thing, right? Yeah. We're gonna do an effect. See what effects we can do to make this look spooky. Suggested temperature. Let's put it in there. Look how that dramatically changes the feel of what's going on. See, here's without the effect, and here's with the effect of just simple temperature change in the video settings. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so we're going to take this a step further and see what else we can do to kind of make this kind of spookier, I guess. Let's see what we have. Now, this is a free program that I'm using. So I don't have a lot of stuff because I just got the free version, and I would like to get it, like actually get it. Alright. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's take another chunk. Okay, so we're going to split this to about here, copy, and then we're going to paste it up here. So we want this to be exactly where the other one is. See? So copy and paste. If you copy and paste, you're basically cutting scenes out. And then see the video track here, you're putting on a different video track. So whatever you do up here will not affect this video track down here. So that's basically what we've done. We have copied it, we've cut it, section that we wanted, copied it, placed it up on the second video track. I hope that makes sense. Now, you should always save your projects just in case. We'll call this Try Horror 1. Save. Alright. So, we're going to do the same effects as the last one. Only we're going to go reverse temperature. See, this one's calmer. I'm going to make this one not as calm. Okay, then we're gonna add, and we're gonna minus it more, because even just that subtle difference in color can make something feel very off and eerie. Now we're going to go back into effects and look at what else we can do to make this look very eerie. So what can we do if we're, let's see, a ghost? Could give it a glow. Pixelate it, but that, I don't think that would help. There's raindrops. Again, I don't think, oh, that would work. Drop shadow. A spotlight. Mosaic. Let's do vinaigrette. Yeah. We'll go with that. See how that gives it that narrowness? Alright, so we're going to do the same to this one, because I think that looks amazing. It's giving it kind of what we want. Ooh, we can adjust the width and everything. We'll give it a more blue vinaigrette. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not so much the blue. Blue doesn't work right. So let's just go back. Look how eerie that makes it look. Can you see the difference between this with nothing on it and then this? It's starting to look a little more eerie. Alright, so we're gonna go on to the next clip. Alright, so I think that is a very, and then we already did the blur here, so I think that we could actually make it better. Let's change color. Let's go back to what we had before. I'm gonna pull it all the way up. See how that just subtly sets the mood, just even for a split second there. You know, you know something is going on because you go from here and then subtly it's right there. Alright, so we're gonna also add the effects of a vinaigrette. I'm terribly sorry if I do this wrong. Like, terribly sorry. Or I say anything wrong or whatever. I'm just not the greatest at that. See how that transitions like more smoothly? Alright, so I'm not advanced enough to know how to deal with this. It's probably you have to line up the frames, and I don't have the able to do that. So we're gonna set that, and then we're gonna go to the vinaigrettes. I'm gonna put it fuller strength, a bit wider, and then we should have the same effect, which we do. So it's kind of like remembering something with these effects that you put in. I'm like, you know, you can have fun with it. Like, just like a lot of these things are just for fun, right? Like, you don't have to do what I'm doing. I will tell you though, I'm using VideoPad. I use it for all my editing. It is quite easy to use, and I used it in college for my final project, so I would recommend it highly. And if you can get the free version or donate to the people that made this software, please do support them. As soon as I can afford to, I will definitely be supporting them, because they have made video editing incredibly easier. Like, see how that affects the effects it's given there? Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it really gives a nice effect. And then we'll do an effect on this. Do directional blur to 8, and then we'll put in, where is it, temperature, and then do this, and let's see how that looks. Alright, so if we go to the beginning here, let's look at what we have so far. And this is only the beginning. We haven't actually done everything yet. I'm just showing you the different effects and how much they can affect your video to give it a different feeling if you want it to be terrorizing or good. Generally, warmer colors are used to make people feel better, and cooler colors are to make people feel a little more offset about things. Now, everything you see here is 100% not copyrighted because it's all me. So that is literally me walking down the hall, and that was my college, and I'd appreciate it if you didn't take this video because it is the property of myself. Alright, so what can we do here to kind of make things different? Let's say cut this. Oh wait, we just want to cut one track. That's one thing I keep messing up. You only need to, if you select one track, click on it, and then you can separate the track and restore clip. If well, you know, that's how you get rid of the sound. So if you have sound, you don't want it, unlink, cut. Alright, so we're gonna just drag this down here a bit, and I think we will just kind of make some quick kind of jumps. So we're just gonna do this, and then we will cut it that. So what you should get, alright, so say we split this one, go to there, we'll split it again, and then cut. Do you see the effects it's doing? And I do feel like that's a bit too long. So what we're going to do is split and split, and we're going to move this up here, and then we're going to make those connected. And what you're going to do is the effects, same effects, temperature, leave it at that because it's fine. Do this, and then we'll do the vinegar. Oops, I did not mean to get out of that. Okay, and just put that there, and we should be good. Sometimes you have to move the red thing to get it to actually do what it's supposed to. Extremely annoying. Okay, so we're just gonna make this slightly bigger so you get kind of a better effect. Because since it is just cut from the original thing, it should hold the same data from the other video. That one's probably like long enough. I don't know about you guys, I think this is starting to look pretty cool. Alright, so we're just gonna bring this down here a bit. Alright, so another thing I want to do is to get sound. And we'll work on the last bit in just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to stop recording the visual because some of the stuff that I'll be looking at is copyrighted and I don't want to get in trouble. So, okay, let's see what we can find. So we'll go no copyright, horror, background maybe, or music. So you're not gonna hear in the stuff that I find. Just bear with me. I'll just fast forward through this so you guys don't have to wait. Do not use anything that is copyrighted. That is illegal, and you will get dinged for it. No matter how slick you think you are about it, you will get charged. So generally when I'm looking for sounds, I get several because now we do want kind of like people in the background talking. This might seem boring, but this has to be done to make very thankful that these people did this, because it helps YouTubers like us that are just trying to make videos. Okay, so we're gonna add files. Go to downloads, or theme, add files, and that's add files. Go to audio. Actually, it'd be recordings. Airsoft. That's not what I wanted. Delete. Okay then. It's a little weird. So I guess we'll just do another sequence. Alright, so we're gonna start recording then. Alright, so this is basically what we have to do. This is my very first attempt at animation. Not the greatest. Give me a break. Alright, so we are going to cut it there. Delete this. Unlink. And cut that out. And then we're gonna have this. And we're gonna save. Oops. Not split. Don't do that. Save as audio clip and rename it Talking. Alright. So I want to make sure this actually works. Yeah, it did. Okay, did this one work? I have a fly flying around me. It's super annoying. Yeah, it worked. Alright, good. Alright, so we're gonna pull the talking bit down. And have it told up there. Oh shit, okay. Right. So I'm just going to make it so you guys can hear what's going on in the audio. Alright, so we're just gonna have to make sure that is where it's supposed to be. Remember, all of this is non-copyrighted. Alright, so that's what we have so far, and then we're gonna not do that. Copy, paste, overwrite, paste, overwrite. Could probably just see how long that goes. And voila. So the audio track is where you want to put all of your audios, everything related audio. Make sure that they are not put together. Make sure they are unlinked, so if you need to make any changes to your audio, you can. I personally put it on a different sequence altogether to make sure that none of the changes I make to audio affects the video. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So now we should have people talking. If you didn't know any better, you would think that you're actually in a college. You know, that wasn't empty. But what I'm gonna do, because it is not that busy, is I'm going to put it down quite a bit. And then you want to go to the main soundtrack and also put it down. Now it sounds a bit more distant and believable. So this is originally from the original video. I've just kind of made things a bit more smoother and believable. Now, if you've actually ever been in an animation college, you wouldn't actually hear everything that's going on. So this is why this kind of works. Alright. Now what we're going to do is choose one of our horror sounds. I am sorry if that's loud. I think we're going to use that one. Okay. So, I think we'd be better off to put it in here and do all of our adjustments to it. So I kind of want this first bit, this right here, separated, so I can, so you're gonna split selected clips. Now I just want this first bit where it's quiet. Okay, so we're gonna save file, we'll call it background 1. And I'll be back. Okay. So I just want this little bit here. I'm actually going to kind of cut it even further so that I'm not wasting. Yeah, see, I just want that. I can just change that. Okay, need to get back on track. Okay, so we go back to sequence 1 and let's say starts getting weird. See here, and now you can put audios, like more than one audio. You just create a new track, which is like the video. You place it below, not on top, below the audio you already have. And that is how you create audio tracks. Alright. So what we should have now is this. Alright, now I'm going to go a step further with this. And I'm going to split selected clips. Split. And split. Alright. So now it's just a matter of getting the right areas splitted. So we're gonna cut that out. Put this here. Cut that out. And we're gonna leave that. Now that shouldn't have affected, and of course it did. Okay. Now, like any software, there are times where it likes to be super complicated and not do as you want it to. So, just be warned, it will happen. See how there's nothing? Suddenly there's something going on. Oh, did it change the video? It did. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Cut. Okay, try this again. See how it gives that kind of choppy sound, like something eerie is going on, and then it just stops. That's what we kind of want. So I'm just gonna move the main track down a bit so it's not as noticeable. Alright, so that's the beginning. Now we're going to go to sequence 2, which is right here, and we're going to see what else. We're going to add more from this soundtrack to sequence 1. So we want some of this. I think right about here is a good, yeah. So we'll split it there. And then again, save audio clip. We're gonna rename it background 2. And renaming your clips to stuff that you know what it is vitally important. Otherwise, you're going to mess yourself up so much putting these things in. Trust me, I've done it in college. Alright, so let's just kind of split these, and we'll just split it there, I think, and just kind of have that there. So now it should be choppy, gradually getting louder. I might have to do some fade ins and fades out. Hi Ruby. My kitten just wanted to say hi to everyone. Alright, so we're just going to kind of... Oh, yeah, we can't. I forgot about that. Well, then what we'll do is this. And just have it. Let's see if we can... Now, if you roll your mouse, the middle part of your mouse, which I can't show you, it will expand the frames even more so that you can get into more in-depth detail. So if you wanted to go frame by frame and change everything, you can. I just wouldn't recommend doing it because you'll be spending a hell of a long time doing it. I like those few animated frames. That is frame by frame, and each video was only 2 or 3 seconds. It took me hours to do it, and it was at least 60 hand-drawn subtle differences done. So I wouldn't recommend doing it. Okay, so I think that this is good. So we've got that much done, so we need to do these parts now. Now we'll go back to sequence 2 again. Now it's a bit loud. I'm going to turn that down for you guys. So I like this little chunk here. I think it would be good. Let's see how big. Alright, so we need something about that size. So let's put it there because I like that area. I don't really like the music though. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back on YouTube, which means I'm gonna have to cut the capture. Alright, so we'll put that down. You guys see everything. Okay, so we're gonna add files. You're gonna go through all my files now. To downloads. Open. Add files. And then there was another one. Small group whispering. Okay. So this is what we have. That is one. And where's the other? There it is. Which I think this one is a lot better, so I think we're going to use it. Now, all of this stuff is no copyright for a reason. Oh, and it's pretty small, so we can just place it in there. Okay. So where we want to place it is right here. Right, so now we're just going to kind of expand this a bit more. And do this, and then split selected. Go to about here. I'm gonna do the same. Like basically what video editing is, it's just, oh, I was doing the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, so to this one, the right track, and do this. Sometimes that happens to me like quite a lot whenever I'm video editing. Sometimes I forget to select the wrong one. Yeah. So we're just gonna do the same for each area that has the eerie part to it. And then we're just gonna move this down because so we're gonna split it, and not like that apparently, because it's a pain. Now you should have this. And I think we'll just be using those two musical parts. I just want you guys to see what this does. Okay, sorry, I forgot to cut this out. Because I'm a dweeb. And we're gonna also cut that out. Alright, so I do like this. Now, I need to add yet again another audio track. So now we have 3 audio tracks, and trying not to forget how many audio tracks you put in, because that would be bad. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer all of the whispering to this 3rd audio track. The 2nd audio track will be for the music, and this will be for the sound effects, talking, etc., stuff like that. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to cut it here. So just get rid of this because we don't need them. no idea how long this is going to end up being. And yes, sometimes it is very difficult to get the program to cooperate. Again, doing the same thing, splitting where you want the sound to end and removing any parts that you don't need. This is a long, tedious process, I know, but that's the only way you're going to get professional quality. There are no cuts to this. There's no quick, easy way to make any of this stuff. It involves work and practice and just doing it. But like I said, don't forget to have fun while you do this. Like, you want to have fun, because if you're not having fun doing this, then what's the point of doing it, right? So what we're gonna do is just get rid of all of this. Because we really don't need it anymore. And it's the same thing down there. So, really no use for it. Alright, so now it should be like this. Alright, so we are going to copy this and overwrite. So if you do it the other way, it won't work. Okay, and then same for right here. Paste overwrite, and then we're just gonna bring it to there. Paste overwrite. Same thing, make it as small as the clip. Alright, bring the red thing over, paste overwrite, same thing, gonna put it to size. You need this to be where you're pasting, because if you don't have it there, you're going to put it in the wrong place. Now this makes it so that you can expand it or make it smaller. And we want it to be smaller. We're going to paste overwrite again. See how long this goes. And paste overwrite. Now we do want to kind of cut this just a bit. There we go. So now we should have voices and music. Let's see. Okay, so I'm already noticing a problem. This is too loud, so we're gonna bring it down, see what happens. Alright, so I'm not really hearing it right there. Yep, there we go. And see the name there? Try Whirlwind. We're gonna do Freaky Fun. And then it'll give you all of this. This is where you want it to be downloaded. So put it to whatever file you want to put it on. Leave that. Leave this. Leave that. Leave all this. And leave that. But we are going to change file format to AVI because it is actually better. And then create. And voila, you've made a video on VideoPad. So I will put all the links for everything that I've used in this in the description. Otherwise, have a good time, and I hope you enjoyed this stream or recording. I guess it would be recording, wouldn't it?
Yes.